Hello, my name is Rebecca and I'm a victim services specialist with Rocky Mountain Victim Law Center under our LINC or Legal Information Network of Colorado program. Now for today's Know Your Rights video, we're going to talk about name change processes. One of the best tools a person can have when considering what next steps they want to take is knowing what options they have. A name change can be utilized by victims of crime of any age for a variety of reasons, including for their own safety. Now, today's presentation doesn't apply to a situation where a parent wants to change a child's name, as that situation is a little bit more complicated. In this video, we're going to talk about name changes for people over the age of 18 without a felony conviction. And I'll include resources at the end of this video for name changes for minors and those with felony convictions. This process can take from a few weeks to a few months, and it's important to consider how changing your name can affect your safety and the way you navigate life. For example, legally changing your name may trigger changes on other identification documents to match the new name, which can, for example, make it harder to travel internationally or cause you a delay. Changing your name may also make receiving spousal or child support more difficult, and you may have to disclose your new name to an abuser as part of any family law process. Changing your name can also be complicated, as you are, generally speaking, responsible for updating every agency that is required to have your legal name, and each agency may have different requirements and procedures. It can also be helpful to consider how you will have the conversation about your name change with family, friends, coworkers, neighbors, and acquaintances, including identifying whether or not you want them to use your new or old name. It's important to evaluate how this change affects your home, work, and online life. And all of these considerations are extremely personal. Only you can truly evaluate how it may impact your life and safety. Now let's talk about how the actual process works. Once you consider the impacts of a name change, you will want to start the process by getting a fingerprint-based criminal history check through the CBI and the FBI. Note that these do have to be fingerprint-based, so the $7 to $10 CBI check online doesn't qualify. Anticipate having to go to a processing facility in person or returning a fingerprint card that you complete at home. These results need to be dated within 90 days prior to you filing the petition and may take up to a few weeks to be processed and returned. After you receive your results, there will be a few forms you will need to fill out. As of the time of this recording, you will need to complete the following forms, which can all be found on the Colorado State Judicial website. Detailed instructions about the forms are also available on the court's website, and staff at your local self-help center should be able to set up an appointment to help you complete them. Now, there are fees associated with filing, including a court filing fee and a certification fee. You can fill out these forms to see if you can qualify for a waiver of these fees, but keep in mind that these forms wouldn't provide a waiver for fees associated with the cost of your fingerprint criminal history check, copies of the documents you need, and fees for documents where you will need to update your name. After you get all those documents together, you can head on over to your county clerk house, which you can find on this website. An important thing to keep in mind when considering a name change is that this process by default would require you to publish your name change, which means that the information would be posted somewhere publicly. This may be a local newspaper or an online form that the court maintains. There are specific exemptions for individuals who are in danger if the name change is made public. And you can request an exemption for publication by filing a motion for exemption with your name change petition. Another thing to consider would be to request that your petition be sealed, which would mean that your record would be sealed from public access. There's no form for this, as it is not a very common situation, and it's only for situations of danger if this new name is made public. If you need help with the motion for exemption, or you would like to talk through having your record sealed, you can reach out to our office for guidance. After you file all of your documents, you will be told whether or not you'll need to attend a hearing. If your motion for exemption is granted, you'll receive your final decree and can proceed to change your name on your documents. Some offices require originals of the decree or certified copies instead of regular copies, and there can be cost associated with this. You can ask the judge or the clerk for a few extra copies at the hearing if you know that you'll need them. You can visit the Colorado State Judicial website to find step-by-step instructions on how to file a name change for adults, minors, and people with felony convictions under their self-help center. The Colorado Name Change Project also has resources for general legal information, which includes links to the forms you'll need, cost breakdowns, and checklists for documents you'll want to change after the process is complete. If you have any questions about your right to change your name, feel free to give our office a call. Thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of our Know Your Rights videos. Bye.